everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. So I just thought I'd switch the camera on while I create a small kind of decoration for a page in my lovely journal, which is nearly finished. I keep saying it's nearly finished and then I keep adding things to it. So I need to decorate this. So this is an envelope page, so there'll be a pocket there. Okay, and then at the other side there's a pocket. So I'll fill the pocket with just general ephemera letters and things, but I just want to decorate this. I may well leave this bit quite plain for writing. So what I've done here, I've got some Madame Perrault paper, and it started off as a 12 by 12, as you can see. So I've just cut it how I like it. I'll give you the measurement. It measures about, I just cut it roughly to correspond with the edge of this particular image here. It's in like postcards, it looks like, that's what it looks like. So it's roughly 5 inches. Okay, and I've folded it. So I've folded this section by, so it's 12 inches long, is it? Yeah, so it's 12 inches long by about 5 inches wide, and I have basically scored it at, the first fold is, I did it by eye, but I'll give you the measurement, 3.5, and then I've scored at, so I've scored at 3.5 and then 8, okay, because I want this bit to fold in there, and I've created these scores for myself because I want this section of the paper to show. So I've done it like that so that when it's folded it shows. Okay, I mean you can just do it in a trifold, you can do what you want. And then I've inked it all the way around. Okay, and am I going to sew it? Am I? I might decide what I'm doing and then go and sew it. I don't think I want to sew everything because I might want to add some lace on instead. Alright, so I've just inked on the inside. I'm going to just add some very simple pockets. I'm going to use some different paper. I'm going to use, what shall I use? Just using what's on my desk, to be honest. But I want it to be a decent thickness, so I'm going to use, I might actually use this, which is like, it's been printed on like card. So what I'm going to do is, let's have a think, I don't know. I think I'm just going to make random little pockets for tucking small amounts of ephemera. So nothing fantastic, I shall just do a side one there and then 2 little pockets here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just get my trimmer. I'm going to put this to, I'm going to just cut the depth of the pocket that I want, and then I'll cut it to size. So I want about, I'll just have 2 inches, that's just enough I think, to just slide things in. And then it's about 5 inches, I said, didn't I? So if I trim that to 5 inches, that should just about fit there, which it does. Alright. And then I'm just going to actually just add in a little thumb notch. So I'm just centralising it. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm not worried. Yep. Then ink it. Okay. And glue it. And these kind of tiny little things, they're no-brainers. You can make them whatever size you want. You know, use up your scraps, things like that. And they just, you can use them to just fill a page. You can use them as an insert to go in a pocket. I'll show you in a minute how I'm going to actually use this. Okay. So once that's dry, I will put some ephemera in it. I'm not going to do it now while it's wet, otherwise the ephemera will get stuck, because that's what's happened to me before. Alright, so now I want one here. What did I do with that at? 2. About 2 inches. Right, so if I cut another 2 strips at 2 inches, and I'm not worried which direction this paper's going. although it is more like cardstock, so it's nice and sturdy. And that patterned paper there, which is from Madame Perrault, is nice and thick. It's good quality. It's nice and sturdy, so it'll hold up. Right, so that's that. So let me just grab a pencil. I like this one. And I'm just going to mark where to cut it, about there. And there we go, that's that one. And then, shall I have that one there? Yeah, so that wants to be 5. So I've got 2 side ones and a centre one, so 5. Yep. Okay, and get my punch again, roughly in the centre. These are really good to make up beforehand, you know, and have them. Ooh, that's gone down me. That went down my top, down my front. These are good to make up, you know, make a batch of them if you've got time, and have them sat ready. And then when you're making journals, they're there ready to go in. Super easy little design. Like I say, you can have it, make this to fit whatever space, you know, whatever space you've got, just fold it different. Alrighty. I'm inking that fast. My tool flew out my hand. So I've had a lovely, relaxing weekend. I've not done a right lot in my craft room. I've potted about, but I've not done a right lot. I've done a lot of thinking and a lot of planning for what I'm going to be doing for my next digitals. To go on Ko-fi. I can't believe how many other creators have now joined Ko-fi and are putting digital downloads on there since I started doing it. It's like I've set off a little trend, which is awesome because it's giving people lots of access to more digitals. There we go. So yeah, without everybody's money going to Etsy. So that's nice. Right, put this one on here. I've got another a card idea in my head. You know when you have ideas in the middle of the night, like in your dreams? That happens to me quite a lot, and that's how I came up with my trifold diamond card that's been really popular. And then I had another dream. I'm such a freak. Another dream about a card the other day. So I might well turn that into reality. I don't know. We'll see. Right, so is that straight? It's not fully. Let me just get it. Okay. So there we go. So I've got my little trifold there. So when those are dry, I can just fill it with a little mini ephemera. I'll give you an idea of what I mean. So if I just grab this box, for example. So what I mean by mini ephemera is things like, you know, these little tickets and things that you get in the kits and this kind of thing, you know. Oh, there we go. We're looking for some of these. Oh, we're looking for some of these. I didn't think I had any cut. Oh, great. I'll use those on another page. Little tickets and then, you know, little tags. I've got things on my Ko-fi site with tags and things that you can download for free. If you want to go and have a look, the link's in the description box below. I'll save those to one side. So what am I going to do now to just make this just that little bit more interesting? Well, I've got these faux metal tags that I made. There, I do have a video on these, and I've already got their eyelets on. So let me just think what I can do. I'd quite like some string to, like, you know, so it kind of ties shut. I mean, let's have a look what string we've got. I quite like, let me see if I've got any baker's twine. in the red. Yeah. Sorry about that, I just walked away from my desk for a minute. I quite like this red one that my friend sent me. Yeah, I think we'll use that, it's pretty. So let me just think how much I need. So I want it to tie there. Yeah, it's got to go around there. It's got to loop round there. So if we double it and add a bit. Yep. So let's have a think. So I'm going to loop that around that one. And I always go, I think that's right, in from the top. I think that's right. If not, we'll change it. In from the top. Yeah, if you go in from the top, then it gives you where this bit here goes over there like that. So I always go in from the top, not under. That's what I do anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just tack this onto there. Alright, so let's say about halfway. Oh, come on, glue. I've got some more different glue coming this week. I'm been and bought some glue that I used to use years ago, which is, oh, it wants to be over there. The Collal glue, because it was just so much cheaper, and it's very similar. Just remember it being quite messy, because it's not quite as thick and gloopy as that one. So we'll see how we go, but it was so much cheaper. So much cheaper. I paid the same for 3 bottles of that as I do for 2 of these. I think I paid £10.99 for 2 of these, and the Collal was like 3 for 13 or something. My only worry is that it was on Amazon, but it was via Create and Craft. I'm not a massive fan of Create and Craft. I don't think their customer service is as good as it could be. And that's only from my own previous personal experience. I'm not bashing them. Right, so I want those to stay like that. Okay, now I'm actually going to make this into a belly band. I want those to stay like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just get some double-sided tape. You're not going to see the back of this, okay? So I'm going to get some double-sided tape, and I'm going to use it, or you could use masking tape or whatever. This is just the quickest thing I've got to hand, or washi tape, anything, okay? And I'm just gonna, let me just open it. Yep. Okay. And I just want it to stay there like that, you see. Shall I use some washi tape? I know this is not going to move, so that's why I'm using it. And you're not going to see it. Okay. If I pull that nice and tight. And then I'm just moulding it round, kind of round the shape of the twine so that it doesn't just pull out easily. If you know what I mean. Okay, because I want it angled there just for a bit of extra interest, but here I want it straight because all it's going to do is I'm going to put one through there. So I put one through there like that, and then just tie it in a knot and a bow. Still not dry that, so just be careful. Yeah, tie it in an interesting bow, and it's just a bit of decoration. Alright, so that's fun, isn't it? Yeah, right, let me show you how I'm going to use it in my journal. So easy peasy dragon sneezer. Let me find my page. Where's my page? It's there. I've stenciled the background. You could stamp, you could layer it with paper. Some of them I've layered with paper. Can't find any that I've layered with paper, but I have. I'm sure I have. That, have I layered that? I don't know. I've just covered most of them up, I think. You could layer it with paper, you can leave it as it is. So I'm going to use this as a belly band. Now I've made this wider than my envelope, and I've done that on purpose because I like this postcard bit, because I'm liking having things sticking out. If you don't want it sticking out, then cut it to obviously the size of your actual page. So I'm just going to hold it in my page and then lift my book up to make sure it's not protruding, because I don't want things protruding really very much past. That's protruding a bit far. What's that? I'll go back and alter that envelope. It's sticking out a bit far. I don't really want things going past my cover. Okay, right, so that's alright. So I know now that I can glue that from the inside of where the seam is there for the stitching. So I'm going to glue it just on 2 sides, alright, and leave the top and the bottom free. Therefore I'm creating basically a belly band, but it's a bit more funky. Yeah, because it will open up when it's dry, and there'll be 3 pockets full of ephemera, and then down the belly band will be either a large tag or some kind of, oh, that's not going to work. Hold on a minute, I've not thought that through. Let me just wipe that off a minute, because I need to add that glue a bit further in, because it's going to overhang. Right, let me just see, yeah. Let me just get that glue off. I wasn't thinking properly then. Too busy gas bagging. Not enough thinking. So what I need to make sure that that's not... Right. So I've got one side glued, so I'm going to use that as my guide, and I'm going to put it where I want it, which is about there, leaving an increment there so that my page closes nicely. Okay, and then this bit here, as you can see, is overhanging from my page, so I didn't want to put the glue right up against that edge. I need to put it a bit further in, if you know what I mean. So what I also need to do is just bear in mind where that tape is. So I'm just going to cover over that tape with a little bit of washer, just in case it shows on the other side, and then it don't matter if it shows, it's like it's part of the dance. So sometimes you've got to think a little bit ahead. So I'm just going to add washer over that white tape just in case it shows. Yeah, okay, so now what I need to do is, and I'll get that excess glue off when it's fully dry, but I'll wait till it's fully dry, and then I'll get that little bit of glue off with a glue eraser. So what I'm going to do now, there's the edge of the page, my glue wants to be down here. Okay, so now I'm a little bit making a bit more sense. So it wants to be here, does the glue. Okay. So it makes that belly band a little bit narrower by doing it, but there's room for a tag, or, you know, a vintage letter folded up or something. So now I just need to make sure that glue's on there nicely without gluing any of my pages together. So I'm just going to hold it a moment, and you can talk amongst yourselves. Go put kettle on. Make sure it's straight on this side, and that works nicely. I like how that works. And then you'll undo that and it'll be a nice little insert. Just need to wait for that to dry. Okay, so I'll just wait for that to dry. I'll go grab some mini ephemera to put in it, and then I will be back. Okay, so my insert's all dry. I've got the excess glue off of there. I might put some washi on there, I don't know. I've added some paper on the inside of that envelope to strengthen it, so I'll think of something to put in there in a bit. I might actually put, what have I got? I've got these little guest checkbooks that I made. I might put one of those in. I've got quite a few of these dotted about, so I might just bob one of those in there. Okay, and then this will, I've got a tutorial on how to make this, and I've got these printables out on my Ko-fi. So this should just nicely unfasten like so, and then it comes out like that, and then it's going to open up, and we've got our, if it aren't all glued together, we've got our little 3 pockets. So what I'm going to do is, I've got these tags. You can get a digitalised version that I've created of these if you want. This is the real thing, but I have done a digital one as well. So that'll slide down the back. Oh, it should do. Yep. That'll slide down the back. I'm just being careful because it's still not fully dry. But there's room there, you know, to fold up a letter or a piece of paper and shove it down the back. Alright, so let's fill these little pockets with some little goodies. Right, so I've got these little faux postcards again. I know I'm boring, but they're on my Ko-fi site. I've got a collection of these on there for you to download, and most of them are free. Alright, so I'm just going to ink. So I'm not backing these. These are printed on 120 GSM paper. So the idea of these are, they're interesting to look at, okay, to put in and out, fill up your little pockets, and also whoever ends up with the journal can take them out and write on the back if they so desire. So yeah, they're fun. So that'll have to go in the middle pocket. I think they're a little bit large to go. And if they protrude out of the top of my pocket, it doesn't matter. But obviously they can't protrude out the side because they it just means they won't fit. So you just cut these out. It's like a kit post. I think it's a postage themed postal. I think I've called it Postal Elements. If you want to go and have a look, go and have a look. Might not use all of these. Might not all fit. Quite like this one. This is a little ticket that was in the booty that I brought back from Taunton. Right, I think we've got enough there. So let's bring it over and have a look what we can fit, and you can fit an amazing amount of little goodies in here. So we'll put this little, that's like an advertisement for a book. We've got a little envelope. Will that fit in there? Yep, so I've got a little envelope and a little faux postcard there. What's this? We'll have this little ticket in here. No, because it's going to cover it. Put that in there. This is like vellum, so I'll put that in there because then you'll still be able to see the other one underneath. If I just move that down a bit and move that one up a bit, so you know, so you can see them both at the same time. Yeah, and then what can we put behind there? Well, this, I quite like this blue one to fit because it's nice, you know, it's a pop of colour. There we go. Yeah, and then these I can save for another insert. What we got here? Little storage label. Might just stick that there like so. There we go. So that's a lovely little trifold ephemera holder, using one of the little faux metal tags, using some of the digitals from my Ko-fi, and it's also a belly band, and we've just made it a little bit interesting by having it so that it fastens with the cute twine. So there you go. Hope that gives you a little bit of an idea maybe, and don't forget you can resize it, do what you want, tie it in a bow, and that's that page done. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.